So now let's add our HTML for the other elements here. So I'll just copy this link a couple times and we'll change the class to Twitter and then LinkedIn. And we'll save this and jump back to our CSS. And I'll copy this selector a couple times and we'll rename these Twitter and LinkedIn. And now we just need to change the icons that we're going to use. So I'm going to go over to the Font Awesome cheat sheet and I'll do a search for Twitter. And unfortunately, we only have the bird icon available to us in Font Awesome. So this is another juncture, just like we were facing with our user icon, where if we stick to Font Awesome, the template is going to be a little bit different than the design. But again, I'm believing that we can explain to the designer the benefits of sticking with Font Awesome. So we'll go ahead and use this icon for now. And then if there's a problem later, then we'll have to pull in some additional icons using Fontastic and creating our own icon font. So I'm going to copy this code right here, starting with the F, and I'll paste it in here for Twitter. And then we need the LinkedIn. So let's see if there's a LinkedIn icon. So I'll do a search. There we go. This is the one we want. So I'll copy the code and paste it in here. We'll save it. And then I'll go back to the example and refresh. Oops. Looks like we forgot to remove a semicolon here. So I'll remove that. We'll save and refresh. All right, these look good except for the spacing between them. So let's play with a little margin here. I'm going to inspect this element and I'll make sure that I'm editing the styles that's for all of the A tags here. I'm going to use the margin shorthand and I'll set it to 0.2 EMs. Now this will add margin on the top and bottom, which we ultimately won't want, but this will at least let us play with this by just modifying one number. All right, so I switched it to 0.1 EM, and that looks like pretty good spacing. So over here in our CSS, I'll do margin, and the top is going to be 0, right is going to be 0.1 EM, bottom is going to be 0, and then left is going to be 0.1 EM. Now we could just add the margin just to the left or just to the right, but I've found that splitting the margin between the two tends to work out better later when we mix elements in with other elements for our final layout. All right, so we'll save this and refresh. There we go.